Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MedLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MedLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
Mike, 45. Check.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and now it's 3rd down. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
It's easy to go back to the time when Ndamukong Suh entered the NFL, and he was an absolute force right from the beginning. But it's been fun to watch his career progress, and I'm starting to see a little more finesse in his game, although I'm not sure he'd like me to describe it that way. But you see the agility, you see the movement, and of course, he can bull rush when he needs to get to the quarterback.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
We're going to sign 45 to Mike. Okay, double up.
Again, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Darnold. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Ficken's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
Ready? Black 22. 54 Mike. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the defense for New York.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
Ready? Black 25 behind. No chance.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ready? White 25. Check, White 54. White 54. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
First down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Draw play, Winston to Jones. Down right around the 25. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Ready, black, get that. Go, baby, turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll run with Barber. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From a yard out, and the Bucs have taken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Bell. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. William Golston in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 24, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Mike, 45. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, Winston into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And New York set to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 31, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Gay is on for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, and Thomas has it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Darnold now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Darnold hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
All that only nets him a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Time to go, night.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. After the penalty, it's Bell. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Pick it up.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. Second quarter now from MedLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Check like 45. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw is Darnold. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Jets. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Black 22.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
Jordan Jenkins on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Tight. 4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, tight.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Jameis now on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Mike, ready? Blue way. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And Suh makes the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
45, Mike, 45. Wild Bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Darnold now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
I know he ain't got it. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, you got 3 yards.
Faking the give, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Let him know.
A first down throw, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Darnold now to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
45. Mike, 45. Stay with your man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry is a defense, that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On 4th down, Sam Darnold trots off, and on comes another Sam. Jets kicker Sam Ficken from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Ficken's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Going to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
First down, Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jameis to throw it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ty Montgomery and the offense getting set for their next drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
54. Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
On first down, it's Bell. Levante David in on the tackle.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
At the Buccaneers' 43-yard line.
Check Mike 45. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On second down, it's Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation move, but he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Pick it outside. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm scared.
On second down now, it's Bell. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 11. Darnold from the gun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
After review of the play.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, Sam Darnold trots off, and on comes another Sam. Jets kicker Sam Ficken. Ficken's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jameis, Winston, and company heading back onto the field now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, it's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Jets' 23-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Winston connecting with Howard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Jameis now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go play action. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Right there.
And they try to sweep to Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Rutherford's on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready.
A run with Ogunbowale. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 37.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Black, can you do that? Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Like that. It's me and you. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Let's go.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ready? Blue ready.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He drops this off to Ogunbowale. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through, and that draws him level. It's 23-23. It's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring him level now.
I like how you put that in there that brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hey, 45, check Mike 45. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Off of play action, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Mickens to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready? White 25. Right there, 54 right. Watch the run. Let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
The give is to Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A give to Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to regain the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
He was brought down by Winston. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And Charles, he's already north of 300 yards in this game.
And while watching him work, I just keep coming back to what a magic number that is. We've almost made it routine, haven't we? 300 yards, wow, what a great day. We don't understand what goes into that. And today, he's taking advantage of every opportunity, and he's being very precise throwing the football.
Some highlights to show for his efforts. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And caught by Thomas. He's got a Jets touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Running right, Jones. He finds an opening past the 40 and finally brought down at the 43. That one 28 yards on the ground. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jameis now on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Winston. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Winston now. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Jameis again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. There's just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go, here we go. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Yeah, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Winston. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Hogan Bawale. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Darnold now to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Darnold from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Winston now from the 50. That is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
On the delay, Jones. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete.
Let's go.
A gain of 22.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Winston's pass, intended for Mike Evans, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Winston. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Easy work. It's easy work.
Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Another drive getting ready to start here for Demaryius Thomas. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This has 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
To throw, Winston. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. Well, tie game, fourth quarter. Defense did its job. You're thinking you just want to get the ball in the punt. They got one better than that with a block.
And a monstrous play at this stage of the game. All things being equal, they want to run some clock and put points on the board. But bottom line, don't let those 3 points get away. It's a great chance to take the lead.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
45 is the mic. 45 is the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Ficken's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Play action now, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw myself.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it with Bell, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return is Mickens. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Winston readies the offense. Down by a field goal, just over 1:40 to play. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ready? Black 22. Hey, check. Feel black. You remember me? Let's go.
Winston to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. And what's that?
He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw, and this is caught. Touchdown! And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now the focus shifts to the Jets, trailing by 4, 45 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Back to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Darnold now to throw. A screen to Bell. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Darnold. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
They're running it.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.